April 2026 had some big gacha releases. It also has a lot of half anniversary and anniversaries being celebrated. May continues those anniversaries, but also has multiple different gacha games releasing as well. Hey, my name is Stix. It is my responsibility to make sure all of you know which gacha games are going to be releasing, which gacha games are going to be entering into pre-registration, that are going to be holding test phases. That way you guys never miss out on something new to play. Now we have multiple different games to cover, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Yo, I have a brand new gacha review channel that you should totally subscribe to. I'm going to be covering every single gacha game in existence. You're missing out by not subscribing. We're gonna go ahead here and start this off with the gacha games that are entering into pre-registration phases. Codename Strong Heroine has officially opened their Android pre-registration. This is a new otome gacha game, which means it's going to be targeted towards females. There really aren't that many gacha games out there that are like this, or that at the very least are popular and also happen to be otome games, so this is going to probably make some waves. Meow Knight is an idle RPG that is not my style. This is definitely not for me, but it's a gacha game that is going to be releasing, I believe, at some point between May to June. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. I saw references to a May release in the App Store, also says June, but that's their placeholder date, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Either way, it either releases this month in May or next month in May or in June, with pre-registrations currently open. Light and Night C has opened pre-registration. This is, interestingly enough, it seems to be another otome game, so a game targeted specifically at females. When I looked at my my user demographics earlier today, it said I had, I think, like 6% or 7% total females, which was actually very surprising. I thought it was gonna be like 99.9% male, but no, only 92 or 93%. So this is definitely going to appeal to at least 6 to 7% of our total audience. Racing Master is, yeah, I don't think this is really going to appeal to anyone at all. This is rated 3+. So yeah, definitely not my style. Hololive Dreams has opened pre-registrations. I believe this is either coming in May or June as well. I think Hololive is, yeah, I don't even know. I'm never going to begin to try to explain what Hololive is, but it's apparently a gacha game that's coming. It looks like, yeah, it looks like they're making their way to over 1 million pre-registered players already, so this is probably going to be pretty big. Honkai Nexus Anima is officially recruiting for a confidential beta test. The Aspect Exploration Project is a confidential test conducted to assess the development progress of the game and is different from public tests such as the Nexus Bond test. So this isn't necessarily a beta test, it's a confidential beta test. Is different. And interestingly, that seems to be the only gacha game that is holding or entering into a beta test phase in May. We have other games that are holding test phases like Petit Planet that actually entered beta testing just a couple days ago. Now let's go ahead here and talk about the gacha games that are officially releasing, beginning with All Firing. This is a game that I'm very excited for. They've done very good things with it from what I've seen. It's a very unique style of game. It has very attractive character models. I think there's a section with some of the character models here. Yeah, like here's Isha or Ilsha. We have Sion, who I can't even imagine. Like, she has cowbells on the side. Then we have Felia. We have Herfwen. She is packing. Dude, wait, is she a cow too? No, I think she's definitely, they're definitely animal people here, which is very interesting. Naya, then Kirika, and Rozul. So there are some beautiful looking characters. The game itself is, I believe, a side-scrolling action game. We really don't have many of those, so I'm actually very excited to kind of see what they do with this. It is releasing on May 14th, which means that it's only roughly a little over 2.5 weeks away. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Last Origin Global has opened an official website ahead of their first half of 2026 global release. I don't know if they're going to be holding a beta test in May with a release in June, or a beta test in May with release in May, or a beta test in June with a release in June. It's unconfirmed right now. Either way, Last Origin Global is either releasing in May or June. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't release this month, then this will be part of next month's video, but we at the very least should have some form of test phase this month nonetheless. Starting Staff is supposedly launching around mid to the third quarter of May. This game actually looks very pretty. Like, I really like the character designs. I don't really know what kind of game it is. It says it's an I guess a world exploration idle game. Either way, I mean, I'm down for trying it out. There are some very hot looking women there, which means that it's going to appeal to me immediately. Pep Heroes is another gacha game launching in May. I think this is supposed to be in the middle of May. It is supposedly a living 2.5D world vertical collectible RPG. That actually looks kind of cute. Yeah, like the graphical style actually genuinely looks kind of cute. It's probably not my style, but it's a cute game and it's definitely going to appeal to some people. Now let's talk the gacha game shutting down. Disney Heroes Battle Mode has confirmed they are ending service on May 31st, 2026. This is really no surprise. Clover Games files for bankruptcy, which means that Lord of Heroes and I believe additionally the recently released Heaven Hells gacha game are both shutting down. This is actually very sad to see, very sad to hear. Brave Frontier Versus is officially ending on June 22nd. The game was released on October 22nd, 2025, so the game's like 6 months old, which is genuinely hilarious that the game's shutting down after such a short time frame. Astra Knights of Veda is ending service on June 26, 2026. That's actually kind of sad because I know a lot of people that I knew personally did enjoy that game. Line Gundam Wars has announced their service termination on June 30th, 2026. I think this game, people were saying, was live for a decade, which is very, very good. Like, genuinely, that is very impressive. Marvel Mystic Mayhem is officially shutting down. I believe people were saying that this game didn't even make it a year. Not entirely sure. Let me see. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Release date June 25, 20. Yeah, so the game didn't even make it a year. That's wow. Restage Prism Step is officially shutting down July 31st, 2026 after 9 years. Once again, that's very, very freaking impressive. Fellow Moon, which is, I think this is the most depressing announcement of pretty much the entire year. But Fellow Moon is officially shutting down on July 23rd, 2026. This is the Japanese version. The Chinese version is already shut down. We never got it globally, which is a massive L for them. And then finally, Grimoire Refrain is shutting down on June 1st, 2026. Once again, incredibly sad to see. But, I mean, you know, if games do poorly, then they shut down. There's really nothing you could do about that. And that is everything that is entering into pre-registration, everything that is holding a beta test, everything that is releasing, and everything that is shutting down for the month of May 2026. Hopefully you find something to play. And hopefully none of the games you were playing were one of the games that were shutting down.
I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.